Hi, GPT.
Hi, Reina. How's your day going?
I'm doing good. Today, I met a former boss and my colleague, and we talked. We had a very good time.
That sounds nice. Did you all catch up on work stories, or was it more casual? What made the conversation feel so good?
Mm, we we talk about the recent story.
Ian, you talked about the latest developments or news in Korgande. Could you clarify what that refers to? It sounds intriguing.
We talk about recent story.
Got it. It must have been fun catching up. Was it about work, life updates, or something more specific?
Yeah. By the way, I will start reflecting of today. Today's reflecting. So could you listen?
Of course. Let's start reflecting. What's the first thing you want to talk about from today?
Yeah, first thing I want to talk about the good aspect of doing.
Great. What do you think was the best part of your day? Something that made you feel accomplished or happy?
Mm, I woke up 10 a.m. and I can attend the meeting without nervous.
That's a solid start to the day. Waking up at 10 and feeling calm for the meeting sounds like a good balance. Did anything specific help you stay relaxed?
Yes, yesterday I watched the video on YouTube, and the YouTuber explained how to reduce the nervous when you have pressure.
Interesting. Was the YouTuber suggesting ways to manage excitement or balance emotions? What tips did they share that you found helpful?
She said that you have to
What did she say? Did she give any practical advice or techniques that stood out to you?
the YouTuber said that uh, you have to admit what you are.
That's a powerful message, accepting yourself as you are. Did that advice resonate with you? How do you think it helped you stay calm today?
Yeah, it helps. It is a helpful message for me.
I'm glad it helped. Accepting who you are can make things feel more manageable and less stressful. Do you think you'll try applying that mindset in other areas of your life?
I wanna keep applying the teaching.
That's a great approach. Keeping that mindset can really help build confidence and ease in various situations. Do you have any specific moments where you'd like to apply this teaching more?
Added to this, yesterday I cannot sleep well, so I watched a video on YouTube about the books of Die with Zero.
It sounds like you were exploring something deep and thought provoking. Die with Zero by Bill Perkins is all about living a fulfilling life by making the most of your time and experiences. Did the video offer any insights that resonated with you, especially in relation to the message you got from the YouTuber?
Yes. I the
It
book.
seems like something might be on your mind. Would you like to share more about what stood out from the Die with Zero video, or how it connected with the YouTuber's advice?
The books explain that the money you earned when you worked, uh, but if you 余るって英語でなんて言うんだ？
The word yudu can be translated to leftover or excess in English. So in this case, you might say something like, the money you earned when you worked, but if it's left over, or if there's excess money. Does that help clarify?
お金が余るって英語でなんて言うの？
Okenga aru is typically translated as have leftover money or have excess money in English. You could say, I have leftover money, or there's excess money. Does that fit what you're trying to express?
お金が余るって英語でなんて言うの？
Okaniga aru is often translated as have surplus money or have extra money in English. You can say, I have surplus money or I have extra money. Does that work for what you're thinking?
Yeah, thank you. So if you when before you die, if you have extra money, it means that you worked extra than you need. It also means that you cannot experience uh, uh, because of you.
You're welcome. I see what you're saying. If you have extra money before you die, it could mean you worked more than necessary. And maybe you sacrificed experiences that could have been more fulfilling.
Yeah.
The idea is that focusing too much on saving for the future can lead to missing out on enjoying life now. Does that sound like the point the book is making?
Yeah, exactly. You are right. Have you ever read that?
I'm glad that resonated with you. It's a powerful reminder to balance earning with living fully in the present. Do you think this perspective will change how you approach your time or finances moving forward?
Yes. I wanna no, no, no. I have the plan to what I want to do. So I feel strongly to do this.
That sounds like a strong motivation. It's great that you have a clear plan for what you want to do. What's the first step you're thinking of taking to make that plan a reality?
I like election, so and I always help.
That's awesome. It sounds like you're passionate about elections. What specifically do you enjoy about them? Is there a particular aspect you'd like to focus on?
Yeah. In Japan, there is a election girl who ride in car, and they have mic and
You're referring to an election guide related to driving or cars in Japan? Could you clarify a bit more about how that connects with your interest in elections?
yeah, the election girl have mic and they
I see. You're talking about women participating in elections, possibly as candidates, holding microphones to speak to the public. It's great that you're focusing on such an important aspect. Do you find it inspiring to see women involved in elections in this way?
yes, but I don't speak about the politician. I speak about the people who help election. In Japan, there is a, woman who have microphone.
Ah, I understand now. You're talking about the people who assist during elections, not the politicians themselves. In Japan, are you referring to the women who work as election volunteers, like those helping with the voting process or organizing events?
Yeah, and some of them have microphone in the car, and they call the politician name for to remember.
I see. You're referring to the women who use microphones in cars to call out the names of candidates during elections, often to remind voters or rally support. It's a unique and important role in spreading awareness during election time. Do you find their work particularly interesting or impactful?
Yeah, I started the job from 20 years old, and I am 26 years, so it means I continue more.
It sounds like you've been involved in this job for a while now, starting when you were 20. That's impressive. You've gained quite a bit of experience over the years. How has the work evolved for you, or how do you feel about it now, after 6 years?
After 6 years, I feel that the image of politics is so bad, but in fact, the politician is not so bad more than the people think.
That's an insightful observation. It's true that the public perception of politics can often be negative, but the roles that support elections or help the political process can be quite different, offering meaningful work. What do you think are the biggest misconceptions people have about the position you're in?
So uh, I wanna make
It sounds like you're about to share something important. What is it that you want to do?
So I wanna make the opportunity to be involved in election assistant for people, especially in 20s.
That's a wonderful goal. Getting more people, especially those in their 20s, involved in election assistance can help shift the perception of politics and make a positive impact. How do you plan to create this opportunity?
Yeah, so uh, in Japan, the candidate gather Oh my god.
Are you
でんでん。あ、マイク。おっと、電波がなんか悪いっすね。Sacrificeか。
talking about election candidates or perhaps a different group of people involved in elections? Could you clarify what you mean by senso?
Mm, in Japan, there is in Japan the candidate gather volunteer people by なんていうんだっけ、リファラル、but I wanna.
I see. In Japan, election candidates often gather volunteers through referrals, where people are recommended or introduced to help with the campaign. It's a system that can be beneficial for both the volunteers and the candidates, as it creates a network of trusted supporters. Do you think this referral system could be a good way to get more people, especially in their 20s, involved in election assistance?
Yeah, so I wanna change the referral system because because of referral, the uh, people who can be involved in the election uh, would be limited. So I wanna open
idea. Opening up the process to everyone, rather than limiting it to referrals, could bring in fresh perspectives and new energy, especially from younger people. How do you think you could make this change or bring awareness to the need for more inclusive participation in the election process?
So I would make appreciation or website to gather candidate and uh, the younger people who have the time to help assistant, and then I wanna match them.
That sounds like a fantastic plan. Creating a platform or website to connect candidates with younger people who want to help could make a huge difference in encouraging more open participation. You could offer information about the election process, what roles volunteers can take, and how they can contribute. What kind of features or resources would you want to include on the website to make it as helpful as possible?
I cannot. I didn't catch that. Could you repeat the question?
Sure. What kind of features or resources would you want to include on your website to make it as helpful as possible for both candidates and young people who want to volunteer?
Got it. The merit for candidate is they can gather the younger people and they can buy their name. In the other way, for the
It sounds like one of the benefits you're thinking of is that young people could get often have their names recognized, which can be valuable. Are you also considering other benefits, like providing experience, networking opportunities, or even a chance to learn about the political process?
yeah, that's right. I I wanna I think so.
That's a great approach. Giving young people the chance to gain experience and learn about the political process can be really valuable for their personal and professional growth. It could also foster a stronger connection between them and the community. Do you have any ideas on how to spread the word and attract young people to this opportunity?
For younger people, uh, all of the volunteer can no. Some volunteer can receive money. So for younger people, they can receive money uh, instead of their working.
That's a great idea. Offering payment for volunteering could make it more appealing, especially for younger people who might need to balance their time with other commitments. You could also highlight the benefits like gaining work experience, building a network, and contributing to something important in society. How do you plan to structure the compensation for volunteers?
So I wanna make the world the candidate attend on the younger people. I think no no I think the candidate and politician is for no candidate and for politicians and candidate the election is very important for them, so they appreciate on the people who helped in the election time. So I know that I wanna change the world of be kind to the older people by working by working
It sounds like you want to shift the mindset so that candidates and politicians truly appreciate the younger people who help during elections, recognizing the importance of their contributions. By doing so, you're aiming to create a more respectful and supportive environment where people are valued for their efforts. This could really change the dynamic and encourage more young people to get involved in politics. How do you plan to promote this kind of appreciation and respect in the election process?
と So
問題が発生しています。お話の内容を理解できませんでした。
by the way, I will talk about the bad things of today.
Sure, go ahead. What didn't go as well today?
いや、二度寝をしたって英語でなんて言うの？ sleep again とか。
Dudui is usually translated as falling back asleep or taking a nap after waking up. So you could say, I fell back asleep, or I took a nap after waking up. Does that sound right for what you want to express?
Yeah. The third thing is I cannot use my time for no, but today is not so bad than yesterday.
It's good to hear that today felt better than yesterday. Even though you couldn't fully use your time the way you wanted, it's great that you're reflecting on it and recognizing the improvement. What do you think you can do tomorrow to make sure you make the most of your time?
I wanna make website of election, so
That's a great goal. Creating a website for election assistance could be a powerful tool for connecting people and making the process more accessible. What's your first step in starting the website? Are you focusing on design, content, or something else first?
yeah, I'm thinking about design website.
That's exciting. When thinking about the design, you might want to consider how to make it user-friendly and visually appealing, especially for younger people. Simple navigation, clear calls to action, and a modern look could attract more users. Do you have any specific ideas for how you want the website to look, or what features it should have?
昼夜逆転って英語でなんて言うの？
Tilye Nekten is typically translated as the reverse day-night cycle, or being nocturnal. You could also say, having an upside-down sleep schedule, if you're referring to the habit of sleeping during the day and staying up at night. Does that work for what you want to express?
I have upside なんていうの？
It sounds like you're trying to express feeling confused or unsure about your current situation, especially with your schedule being upside down. You could say something like, I'm stuck in an upside down routine, or my schedule is all over the place. Does that capture what you're feeling?
I wanna cure the upside down routine.
That's a great goal. To cure an upside down routine, it could help to gradually shift your sleep schedule by making small adjustments, like going to bed and waking up a bit earlier each day. You could also try limiting screen time before bed and creating a relaxing nighttime routine. Do you have any specific strategies in mind to help with the change?
No, I agree with you. And it is 12 a.m. So I think we should wrap it up. So see you tomorrow.
Sounds like a good plan. Rest well, and see you tomorrow.